the SMU Mustangs and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the SMU Mustangs kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got the quick pass.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an act, pick up the first. Well done.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Down, ready. Spider over. Spider over. Hey, move. Let it go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Got it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the season. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you wondered in the second half, man, were they going to play with more emotion? They're the better team. They looked like they were dragging a little bit. They weren't playing as good as we're accustomed to seeing. But what happens, man? The underdog here in the second half, setting the tone again, getting to the quarterback again, making life hard for this offense.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. He's looking downfield to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll try the right side. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll be 1st down for this offense after the personal foul. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolute shank. Missed it. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Turning it on. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down, you got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. He did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Knight. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The Noles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The RPO fired complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Riles. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Second down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Knight. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
To the air on first down. It's complete. At the 45, on its way. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Mustangs! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 14-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. This will likely be the last play of the half. He'll run it again. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Marshall, taking on the number 17 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Herd coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Jennings. Sets up the screen. didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Noles decide to punt it away. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man. It's Smith. Breaks a tackle, and look at that toughness just running through everybody. He is in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. Connection to the right. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. This dude is just exceptional in every... He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. It's a draw. Could be an alley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Using his feet. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
To throw, it's Daniels. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! He got it!
what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll line up to go for two.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 18. Hey, move. Ready, go.
Using the quick game. He is denied short of the end zone as the two-point try fails, and this will remain a 9-point lead.
S1W1, floridastater 12. Number 36, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Snags it, and there's running room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 26 for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Noles are in the hurry-up. On the option. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. So they're a little bit backed up, but working with a nice lead. The idea, try to avoid giving them the short field. Be sure of what you see as a quarterback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to fire on second down. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield. When you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Backed up, 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Like a doctor, first do no harm. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, SMU!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it, and you didn't pick." Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Not a chance. Missed it. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Brings it in down the left side. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires on the move. Working on the right. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Knowles are threatening on 1st and goal. He might want another play. To the air, it's Daniels. Back's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. On the move. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter. So it's an 80-yard drive. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll go right back to him. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Running behind that left side. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Daniels. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe,